This is Sampada Agarwal CZT, here to share the joy of tangling, and as part of my 10-year celebration of being a Certified Zentangle Teacher, I am sharing one small video a day, something related to the art of Zentangle. So let's begin with the date. Today is the 16th of February 2022, and I think I will do a traditional tangle today. Let's do VERDIGOGH. Oh, that's a really beautiful tangle by Zentangle. And it's a beautiful organic tangle. So let's get started. So again, I am grateful for all of you to share this beautiful art with me, and I appreciate the idea of sharing. And so let us make these corner dots and the border so that we have a smaller space to work on. And without further ado, let me get started with VERDIGOGH. VERDIGOGH is a beautiful tangle, and I surely will use it much more in the coming days. But to begin with, let's just start with this kind of a center stem, so to say. And what comes next is a very organic way. And take your time and create these, call them twigs, but essentially what you're doing is you're drawing these, you know how on the pine bristles, right? So something like that. So to begin with, you will have a set of these that are longer at the base and shorter at the tip. And this is just the beginning of VERDIGOGH. The fun starts when we start adding more of these twigs in all different directions. So, but every time we take care and mindfully draw, so we have this holly boy effect, right, where we go over and under and such. So now every time we draw one of these and we encounter an existing twig there, we just continue and go under. And every single time we take utmost care when we draw these twigs. Okay, no rush. We draw each of these very mindfully. Every time we draw these, they change direction, they change thickness, so they are a little pointed towards the end and a little bit wider towards the base. And you can see we can really create a nice so we keep adding these and we keep making them as random as possible, because this is how you so the next time you go out for a walk, or you see a pine tree, just stop and observe how those pine bristles grow. There is so much that we can learn from nature, but more importantly, we need to slow down. And I hope the music I'm playing, I'm just so partial to the flute, but you can definitely use any form of relaxation and sit on your desk or wherever with minimum clutter. Put some favorite music on and draw each and every line mindfully. I mean, that is really the crux of tangling. You absolutely must stay in the present, right? So, and as you keep adding more and more, you'll start seeing empty spots, and you can keep adding these in different directions, so you get kind of a nice coverage. And as a variation, and then of course, feel free to change the direction of your tie or your book or whatever it is you're using to tangle. And that way, we can easily add more of these. So you can go on and on and on. The repetitive nature of this should make you relax and be able to give your full attention. So I highly recommend not to do this when you are talking on the phone, or so you kind of exclusively do this and see how much you enjoy doing it. And so this is what vertigo is. Now it might look very limiting, but nothing in Zentangle is. There is always an opportunity to do something new, to do something different, to keep creating. What I like the most about this kind of art is that it just gives so much room for creativity, right? So vertigo can easily be tailored to a different kind of leaf. You know, you could do, instead of what we did, we could do something like this, and these could be the leaves that can overlap. And so, you know, so you could do something like that, or you could do something like a little bit more wider. So make it your own and see where it takes you. So you could do all kinds of variations, but this is vertigo in its purest sense. And then to just add a little more variety to it, the official Zentangle pattern also recommends adding these, I don't know, I call them berries, but they all are growing on the stem itself. So they don't have to be equidistant or anything. You just randomly put them in. And that is what vertigo is. And of course, as always, we also add our pencil marks, our graphite. And there is my blending stump. And this is, we could even add on either side, doesn't have to be on one. We could add this on either side. And then again, we can always smudge our border as well and make it into a nice frame for our vertigo. You can always add a little more to your frame, you know, I mean, you could always add a little more graphite on either ends or something to, you know, kind of add a little more. So here I am adding a little bit of graphite. Just make sure that you use your pencil to not go over very hard, so you don't see any pencil lines. So when you smudge it, you kind of go around in circles and you make sure that you diffuse all the pencil marks. And there you go. I mean, that's our tangle for today. I will sign it. I will admire it. And I hope that you find this video helpful and that you continue your art journey with me. And do please post your feedback on the YouTube channel, comment. That really does help me correct myself. I'm very thankful to someone who put out a note saying that my camera was shaking a lot, and I truly appreciate that feedback. I made sure that I'm sitting in a place where it's not shaking. So yeah, that is all I have for today, and hope you make art part of your everyday life. And thank you again for showing up and being part of this journey. Thank you again. Take care. Namaste.